Hi class, so we are doing chapters 1.5 today. It's focusing on the dividing of integers. You've already written these I can statements before. I just wanted to review them real quick. The first one is I can multiply and divide integers. And the second one is I can multiply and divide integers in real world problems. So since you already have those on page 2, you are going to turn to page 10 now. And we're going to talk about division today. Yesterday we did all multiplication. Today we're going to do division. So we are on page 10 like I said, and we are looking at problem number 11. Now, the rules for multiplying and dividing integers is the same. If they have the same signs, the answer is always going to be positive. If they have different signs, the answer is going to be negative. So let's just look at number 11. It is 14 divided by 2. I see that 14 is positive, and I see that 2 is positive. So they are the same sign, so my answer is going to be positive. And I know that 14 divided by 2, so if I take 14 items and I separate them into 2 groups, I'm going to have 7 items in each group. There we go. Okay, well, let's talk through number 2. Well, number 2 says, all right, negative 32 divided by negative 4. Now I start thinking. I look at them and I say, well, it's negative 32 and negative 4. They have the same signs. They're both negative. That means the answer will be positive. Okay? And then I go, okay, well, now I've dealt with that. My answer's positive. I can write down my positive sign, or I don't have to. But now I just do my 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 4. And that is 8. So my answer is positive 8. The correct way to write it is just 8. I would not typically put the positive sign on there. Well, that seems really simple. Let's try number 13. Things get a little interesting down there. 13 says negative 40 divided by 8. So I look at it and I say I have a negative sign divided by a positive sign. That means my answer is going to be negative. Now I just say 40 divided by 8. 40 divided by 8. I'm going to take 40 of something and put it into 8 piles. And each pile will have 5. So my solution is negative 5. I want you to try 14 by yourself. I'll read it to you. Yours looks different from mine on your paper, but it means the same thing. It is 21 divided by negative 3. So pause the video and work through number 14 by yourself. Now that you have unpaused the video, we're going to work through it together. I see 21 is positive and negative 3 is negative. So they are different signs. That means my answer is going to be negative. 21 items into 3 groups gives me 7 items in each group. So my answer is negative 7. We're going to cover the rest of page 10 in class. I'll see you then. Bye, class.